So this was a constant ganking Nunu game, and really we lost. And I just would like to know what I could have done differently, because while he was ganking, I was pretty much just full clearing, and it was kind of hard to find other opportunities because you just kind of get there first, right? Because he's Nunu, he's quick.
Mm.
So, yeah, just want your input on really the whole game and how I could have played it differently.
Okay. Okay, they went for something weird.
Yeah.
This is already a huge advantage for you though. He's so much slower on his camps. Get a full clear off into black grab, looks very normal. Ganks off the top. Nice. You guys flash. Here, I just run straight to top grab. Top grab is up. Nice. Recall back to our Krugs. Full clear down again. Dude's ganking here. Two things. A, you have two
Hmm.
options here. When you see him gank bot, instantly you go run to his Gromp. You know it's spawning because, I mean, look, you see it turning yellow. You worded it, right? So you see Nunu gank bot.
Yep.
So option A is just immediately go take his Gromp. And then if his Gromp's spawned or spawning, then you guarantee you his Wolves is spawning or just spawned too, right? So it's not. So you're taking two of his camps, which is this early in the game, two camps is a lot, right? That's option A. Option B is not taking his camp and then doing Gromp Wolf starting Dragon. Because
Okay.
if the camps are up, what does that? If the camps are up, what does that mean? So it's either A, take the camps because he's not there. Option B, if he's not on the camps right now, he's gonna go to the camps in the near future, right? He's probably gonna base and run to his wolves or run to his wolves right now, right?
Hmm.
And if he does that, then he's gonna be topside, so you get the free dragon. So you're basically getting an advantage him being opposite side. Either A or B, they both do the same thing. It's get an advantage, take his camps because he's bot side, or it's get a dragon because he's topside. And if his camps are up, that means you know he has to go topside eventually. So you have to do either or. But here you do neither. You don't take his camps, and here you
Yeah.
literally see him on vision cross to his top camps like I said he would. He has to go to his Gromp because you know it's spawn, so he's gonna do his
Hmm.
Gromp. And now you just immediately pull Dragon because how is he gonna fight Dragon if he's across the map, right?
I think what I was afraid of too is getting collapsed on because, as you can see, I don't have any Bob Prio now. No mid Prio. So I was like, well, kind of what do I do here? It's not necessarily safe to do the Drake. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they have Violent, who's gonna lock you down at the Dragon. You know, like they have
Yeah.
if the only CC ability they have is Sona Q. I'm sorry, Lux Q. If you don't
Hmm.
dodge that, then you should quit the game. Um,
Okay.
and then also it's like it's not prio. Like prio is such a fucking bad term that coaches made up. Is your team and is your Balian in fucking Fountain right? Are they in base?
No.
No.
They
So
either I lane or
if
almost
the
I
enemy
lane.
Balian comes, the son of Lux one shot you. How fast do you die? It takes what 8 seconds, 9, 10, 7.
Sure.
Takes a while, right? You have E shield, you're literally full HP, you're W healing. These champs are not like burst. It's not like Draven Nawless, right? These are Sona Lux. Sona does no damage. It's gonna be a Lux EQ and that's it, right? So
Hmm.
if you start, they're just gonna pincer themselves. Your Balian's gonna be here. They start walking up. You're here. You just walk into them. You just queue onto the Lux, and then Tahm Kench and Yunara are going to eventually connect. And now they just their Balian just pincer themselves as they try to fuck with you, right? Because they can't kill you
Okay.
in less than 9-10 seconds, right? You're too tanky. They need like Lux needs like multiple rations, like two E's, two Q's, right? And by the time that happens, your Balian could be here, and they'd still get there in time, right? And you have a guaranteed number
Okay.
advantage because you know the jungle's topside because you see him on vision going top. And that's if they know that they're on dragon. Why don't you sweeper here and make sure there's no vision, right?
Right.
So you have to get an advantage when the enemy jungle is showing on the opposite side of the map. You know Red's not up because you saw him gank with red buff on him, first of all. So I don't know why you're even eating that. So yeah,
I didn't pay attention. That's all.
yeah, so when he shows bot side, you have to take his top camps, or when he shows top side, you have to take the bot dragon. But you just did neither.
Okay.
And here, funny here you pull it when your carry literally was in fountain. Yeah, I said like the only time you can't pull it is when they're
Mm.
literally in fountain, and then you pull it when he actually like unironically was not even in lane yet. So now they can't come and help you because they're not even in the vicinity. And then he does it. So yeah, so far already really bad.
I just got pincer here.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get out, which your team's spamming you, just run towards pit and ult over the wall.
Yeah.
The Zed can't go over walls, Nunu can't go over walls. Unless they flash, but then you'll if they follow flash, then you'll just flash away too.
Mm-hmm. I just got unlucky there.
No, I think you gotta be more how do you say, like you have to recognize, like, I know it looks scary, but you have to recognize that you should know that you're stronger than Volibear. I mean, than Nunu in your bones, because he's been spam making this game. You've been spam farming, right? So you know, I
Mm-hmm.
guarantee I have a level lead. I guarantee I have an item lead, which in this case he's level 7, you're level 8. And if you look at items right now, you have full item. If we click on him here in a second, you'll see that he does not. He has components, right? So you have to just
Yeah.
be like fucking feeling your gut that I know it looks scary. He's ulting, but I know I'm stronger, and the safest place for Volibear to be in is to go in, because the faster you go in, the faster you stack your W, faster you stack your passive, blah 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 blah, right? So I think if you actually, instead of Eing like this, like out, if you E'd in here and then you Q on
Mm,
him instantly, right?
okay.
You would have
Yeah.
got your W, you got your E shield, you would have, you would have already, stunned him earlier, got your W on him earlier. This, if you had the E
Mm-hmm.
shield, this literally brings you like here, right? And then from this
Right.
HP, you live long enough to get another W off. Another W off kills this guy and gives you
Mm-hmm.
W healing, plus gives you Triumph, plus you have Lethal Tempo fully stacked, and then you're gonna maul Stone afterwards, right? So I think this is one of the things. Like, I know this looks really scary. I get it, but I think it's the
Mm-hmm.
confidence of knowing he's been AFK ganking all game. I've been AFK farming. That means logic, fucking the law of numbers dictates I must beat this guy in 1v1. I must have better stats, right? Especially because my TK is here too, you know? So I think you just have to be full confidence here. Q in earlier, E in earlier, W him instantly, right? And I think all these things, you would have got an extra W off here, and obviously
Mm-hmm.
the E shield, and that would have. I think if you double kill him here, then you're just gonna get. You're already up a level. If you double kill, you're gonna be up 2 levels, and then that's gonna be a big enough lead to
Yeah.
start the snowball. I think this ended up still working out. It ended up being a 2-for-1 actually. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but and that should be in this. But the fact that you played it wrong and it still ends up being 2-for-1 should give you confidence that way. Hey, I'm way stronger than this fucking Nunu, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
so
Okay.
here you saw Nunu getting bot. So and you see his Gromps up and you see his wolf spawning. So same thing here. Do Scuttle into his Gromp, into his wolves. Take all his camps, right?
Yeah.
Another thing is, you know that you have like your 1v1's winning, right? Especially before, it don't look scary before he's got a full charge ult, which is like super unrealistic for him to get in most fights, because not only because I mean, because in that case you were walking into him, but if he's ever walking into you, which if you're on his camps he's going to be walking into you, there's no chance he's getting a full charge ult, correct? So I think, again,
Correct.
now this is the second time this game. I think you could take multiple of his camps, or just do a trade play,
Mm-hmm.
which you're not doing. So
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
how it is. If someone's always spam ganking, and you're like, oh, how do I do this? Keep spam ganking. Well, then if they're ganking, they're not farming. So if you're
Let's
nice,
take a shit. Yeah.
if someone's spam ganking like this, I will have a 3 level lead, and then I and I should then be able to use my 3 level lead to
Mm-hmm.
win fights. So who cares if their AD carries 4-0 if I'm up 3 levels? I'm stronger than a 4-0 AD carry, right?
Right. Okay. So I just take shit too late. So
Yeah, like if you're here earlier, then
that's fair.
they wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Okay.
Funny enough, look at this. So you kill this at 14. Is that 40? I can't. Yeah, 40. So
44.
yeah.
Yeah.
So look how funny this is. If you killed it right now, right? If you're doing the wolf right now,
Mm-hmm.
it is right now is 12. Is that 30?
12:39.
Yeah,
12:30.
12:30.
Yeah.
So
12:30.
camp spawn every 2 minutes 15 seconds. So if you kill it right now, it would respawn at 14:45. So now you
Yeah.
see, if you kill it right
Okay.
now, then you kill it right now,
Mm-hmm.
then you go Krugs right after, and then you'd kill it again. So you'd farm the 2x. See?
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Which is 4 camps. That's not even 2 camps. Now you'd get four more camps under your belt.
Wouldn't I be sitting on like so much gold though? Shouldn't I like
Yeah.
spend that?
Well, there's no fight
Oh,
going.
like before going in. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, thankfully, like if these camps are already dead right now. Then we said they spawn at 14:30, so now then you'd be just basing right now, and then you can run back to them off spawn.
Oh, okay.
Especially you're such a
Didn't
fast
think about
champion
that.
with Blue Smite and
Yeah.
Q Max and boots and home guards. If you base, you're gonna takes you like what fucking 5 seconds to get here, basically. Queuing, home
Okay.
guards, blah blah, blah, magical boots.
And and that's assuming I still see like what Nunu bot side, right? Because if I don't
Yeah.
see him anywhere, it would be just like, hey, I'd go to my bot side
Uh
and
huh.
then clear back up.
hmm
Okay.
But in
Okay.
this case,
Got it.
he's just been spam ganking bot. Or if you feel, or if you feel like now I feel like, well, okay, now after all the trading I've done and all the farming I've done, now I feel like I'm strong enough to fight 3v3. Then instead of that you just open bot and just take the 3v3. If you look at items,
Hmm.
don't look at KDAs.
Yeah. Right.
Item wise, the 80 carry is even. One item, one item. This guy's just up on Magi's, but if you kill this guy, his Magi's are useless now, right? So your 80 carry
Hmm.
is actually even. Your mid's actually even too, besides boots. You're obviously stronger, or right? Or you actually, yeah, you're actually also kind of even. I think if you took the camps earlier, like I said, you'd have a way stronger lead right now, right? You do have
Hmm.
boots on him, but so everyone's actually pretty even, somewhat even, besides top lane. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I genuinely think here, if you're level 12, which you could
I
have
see
been
much more
if
about the fight. Yeah.
if you took all these camps all the times, I genuinely think if you're level 12 here and you'd have another like two components worth of items from obviously from the things. I generally think you'd kill the Zinzao before the cavalry
Yeah.
arrived, and then you'd be able
Hmm.
to then you'd be able to 2v2 after this guy's dead. Then you could 2v2 these guys because then by then again you have fully stacked little tempo. You have triumph, and then these champs with Merchants, these champs don't actually kill you. Um,
Hmm.
because this guy dies to a single more W and like the E damage, right? Um,
Yeah.
and then this is where you turn the game. Okay, you get a triple kill. You're gonna get the bot tower, which is bounty, and boom. But I think after this is like probably your last hurrah, last possible chance to come back. After this, now I think it's a bit kind of fucked up.
Hard. Yeah.
Not, not,
Okay. So really, I should have just been power farming if he's power ganking, like just trying to
mm,
take his camp.
unless you're
Okay.
in like if you are in the vicinity to counter gank it, sure. But I think you just never
Yeah.
were. So then if you're not, you have to just and again a lot of it is also trading objectives. Like I think the big one is if you're able to get the first dragon, Nunu skills into dog shit. So a lot of times Nunus really rely on getting early soul to close out games. But if they don't get the early soul, then the game might go late game, and then late game you'll always be more useful to him, right? Um,
Yeah.
and if you go late game, it gives your teammates that are behind a better chance to catch up in the game. So I think in this game, this see either starting the dragon right now after Gromp could have
Hmm.
very easily like. Also, you look bot here. You say you're scared of playing dragon because their balling might fuck with you. You look balling here. Their bot is look at their conditions. Half HP, 60% HP, basically no mana, and Lux is obviously she's not like an AD carry. She needs mana to actually do damage, right? Her Qs and Es are all mana based. So
Okay.
you look bot here. These guys are fucking useless. I think you literally just pull dragon right now. Boom, pull dragon. Their mid's also half
Okay.
HP. You just saw mid was also half HP. So they're all like none of them have good conditions. And Yunara and TK just came out of base and they're full HP, right? So your Balian's actually they might not have prio, but they're actually stronger than the enemy Balian right now, right?
Okay.
So I think not getting this
Okay.
first dragon was pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Um,
Okay.
and then obviously there's all the examples of being able to trade. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, I think a lot of it's early on. I think if you were able to trade better, get a lot more camps, you'd have the you'd have the firepower to just force plays in your favor.
Hmm. Okay.
Any questions?
Um. No.